your so turn out to be 3,000-year-old ultimate life form capable of shaper shifting. How would you react to that reveal? I'm all for it. I'd love to test the limits of their shaper shift. But I do have some serious questions. Like, who the duck are you? Well, for starters, his name is Kaz. He sounds hot. I like this already. 3000. So you have any long-term stocks you want to cash in? Or why the duck aren't you the richest person in the world right now? Would money even matter to a being that exists on such an elongated timeline? That's nice, hun, but it's still your turn to take the rubbish out this week. Be a dear and do the dishes. 2. Misunderstands you and actually shapeshifts into a deer. If I don't see tentacles next time we bang, I'm leaving. The duck is up with all these humans and tentacles. It's like a bunch of tongues covered in little sucker mouths. Seem rather self-explanatory. I'd be honored that Miso did choose me. She thinks you're the tastiest. Couldn't be. We all know the tastiest human being is Kevin Bacon. For obvious reasons. Cool. A bed? And that's the body you went with. And their response is, honey, I was way hotter when I first met you. I was just lowering myself until you finally got enough courage to talk to me. Apostrophe. Oof. I'm getting second-degree burns just reading some of these comments. Well, if I hadn't so, I'd immediately want them to show it off. Doesn't even need to be anything sexual. I wanna see multiple arms and neon hair. Then after that I wanna hear funny anecdotes. One time I was chasing that guy in a plane by growing additional wings, and I got attacked by that German cyborg and fell out a volcano, and because the guy from plane tricked me to attack him, volcano then exploded and sent me into space, where I stopped thinking for 60+ years before coming down in a meteor to Earth. Okay, seriously, how high are you right now? Shaper shift, let's go the bedroom. Sounds mystical. I've always wanted to do myself. Apostrophe. Use a volcano to launch them into space. There it is. And then once they're up in space, make sure they eventually stop thinking. And in all this time he never bothered to get a real job? Shitty ultimate life form. Edit. I should clarify, my so is now my ex lol. Isn't he allowed retirement after 3,000 years? If he's still getting married and having kids, null mayo. She better shapeshift into being debt free. Realistic expectations. Respect, dude. I'm a simple man. So all those times you ask me, honey, does it look like I gained weight? Or honey, does this make me look fat? You get all upset no matter what I say. Or the times you get all grouchy because you're on a diet. All that was just what? To just duck with me? Well, to be fair, I do need to make sure that you weren't aware of me eating the neighbors. As long as I keep getting snugs, I'll be okay. Imagine a shaper shifter spooning you. Except it's not spooning anymore, because they completely engulf your body. The two of you become a snuggle burrito. Wait a minute. That means you were a pedophile when we first started dating. Holy shit, nice. Nice try, 3k-year-old shaper shifter. You just need to sit down with your so and have an honest conversation about this. If it's meant to be, they will accept you for what you are. If not, kill them, shaper shift, and move on. If not, kill them. I don't think it would go well. Last time I got blown into space by a guy who has special breathing technique and Nazi cyborg. When they used my power to make volcano explode, I stopped thinking for like 60 years, man. How high are you right now? About 5'9". I would smoke a bit more. Shaper shifting. Alright, we have some work to do, and I mean a lot of it. First off, we are going to duck like animals in every form we can. No holding back. I have a few manga, and we are going to flip the pages and find someone to shift into. Everything is fair ducking game now. Imp Midna, Samus, Peach, Warcraft Elves, Dark Queen Norlia, Lucoa. Anyway, a bunch of Final Fantasy characters as well. Next we will start going into more crazy territory. Heard of Monster Museum? Guess what, aside from the spider we are going all out. Phase 2, after the bedroom antics we need to work together, and we are going to secure her position in power. Nothing too much, just enough, so we can live a comfortable life we both agree to. Something simplistic and easy. I'm sure she has had all the glories of royalty, power, etc. throughout her 3000 years, and probably just wants to relax. Phase 3, we are going screw with people. And I mean really duck with them. Off the coast of the Pacific, a giant monster will be seen making its way towards Japan/US/Russia/whatever. Slowly walking. And then gone. Cthulhu-like horrors will start appearing all over the world. Finally, the great big one will be at the end. A giant face appears in the sky, coming down like a meteor, and then it smiles and says, "Gotcha!" Apostrophe. Your duck list seems to be entirely humanoid. I figure human forms would be the easiest to accomplish at first. We would deviate as time went on until we got into Monster Museum territory. Gotta start easy, can't rush these things. Kill their best friends who are also 3000-year-old people, and then try and kill them. Impossible. So you ran into them with a airplane and a German into a active volcano and use some amazing breathing techniques to launch your hand at them and blow the volcano up, sending them to space so they can eventually stop thinking. Also you land in the ocean and go to Italy where you marry a cute girl and everyone in your family thinks you're dead, so they hold a funeral for you, and like a mad lad you come to the funeral while they are at it, but neither you nor your now wife told anyone that you survived. But because your wife forgot and didn't tell anyone, you cheat on her later on in your life with a hot Japanese mom, and she later has a child. Cars. If she could chap a shift, we would have some fun. Not just sex, but everything else. Making celebrities do stupid shit, getting senior discounts, and committing crimes disguised as people we hate. I shit you not, my girl shape-shifted into a pickle. Funniest shit I have ever seen. Think I'd feel pretty good about myself. I'd freak out and overanalyze everything. Why would they choose to spend time with boring old me? Why do they choose to look like that? Have I been manipulated by a person with 3000 years of life experience? What do they know that they've never told me? Why do they choose to live a pedestrian life instead of being a well-known historian or celebrity? How long were they planning on staying with me? And, of course, can they shift into that one actress I like? How many were there before me? Do I ever measure up? What the hell did I have this morning? I think he would avoid telling me this because of the implications it would have in the bedroom. I'd find out on my own. Wouldn't be crazy surprised because he is a pretty calm dude who already acts way older than he is, and crazy loves me, so it wouldn't matter too much. I'd be stoked. Tentacle sex, here we come. Poor guy. I guess I'd also quiz him about history. That could make for interesting conversations. This com is just so sweet. Lol. Thanks. He shook his head at me when I told him about it. Didn't confirm or deny though the possibility that he might be a 3000-year-old shapper shifter, so that's still on the table. My so is cars. Neat as long as he's not trying to kill me. / obligatorina homo /. Why does this always happens to me? Is this, by any means, a JoJo reference? Yellow Temperance. Nice. Not again. Cool. Any cool stories you have for me? 3000 years is a long time and you have to have some cool things to share. Najurandeo. I would scram. I knew it. She's incredibly intelligent, but fails at every basic human social interaction that it won't surprise me at all. I would sit beside her with some tea and biscuits and ask her to tell me how her life was in the past. Does she cheat? If not, then I don't care if she is a meth head cannibal serial killer. So is she a meth head that's a serial killer and eats her victims? Or is she a serial killer that kills meth head cannibals? Either is fine. as long as she isn't ducking other dudes. Am I the Billadama to your Colonel Tar? I've known my husband since we were 14, and we are both super into Battlestar. She's immortal, unbeatable, unmatched. Get my Sota pose menacingly while the Pillarman theme plays in the background. Stop watching anime. Next time on My Girlfriend is a 3,000-year-old shape-shifting alien, but all I want to do is graduate high school. I would watch the shit out of it. No wonder she remembers everything about me that ever made her mad. Apostrophe. Is that a George? Not surprised at all. I have always thought there was something, let's call it unusual, about him. Bedroom now. If you are a cheater, there's a good chance your so knows about it. I would take if as a sign of watching too much anime, and probably take a break from it for a while. What so? Teach me all your powers, bitch. I think before I even realized she was there, she shappa shifted into nothing. Still waiting for when she comes back. I would be entirely unsurprised, since he jokes about that sort of thing all the time. Maybe he wasn't joking at all. Why have you been a sock for so long? As much as I wanna gain those exact same powers, I also want love. Duck, I can't help myself. Turn into my wildest fantasies. Cuddle with me for a while. Then look into my eyes and revert to your most comfortable form. And let's do each other passionately. To be together forever. Make me an immortal shappa shifter like you. After a few thousand years we'll be exploring universes together. Because space travel is easy now. We'll find our perfect planet. Adapt to the planet. And try to settle in. After a while we realize just being a happy couple won't cut it. We gotta badasses and save other races from extinction. Fight robo-alien wars. And then after all that, we can watch Monty Python's Life of Brian and we'll live happily somewhere until we get bored again. This is sweet. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.